Shall we start one?
One second. Yes. Good evening, children. Yes. Today's session, we are going to learn the topic is dairy farming. Yes. Today's chapter is dairy farming. It is one of the interesting topic, I think. Yes, it involves the raising of cattle for milk production. Dairy farming process is the raising of cattle for milk production. Yes, milk production is the main important process. Milk is one of the important food for our food items. So it involves the proper maintenance. What are the works in this process means maintenance of cattle and then collection and processing of milk and then milk products. Yes, first one, maintenance of cattle. And then second one, collection and processing of milk. And then milk and milk products also. These are all the important duties for milk production. First one, we want to maintain the cattle and then we want to collect the milk, collect and processing of milks and then milk products also. So dairying is the production and marketing milk and products. Says what is dairy farming? Dairy farming involves the raising of cattle for milk production. Says what are the duties are involved in this dairy farming work? Proper maintenance of cattle and along with collection and processing of milk and then milk product which is useful to our human. And dairying is the production of marketing milk its products. Okay. So next one is cattle breeds. How the cattle breeds. Cattle breeds means the Indian cattle are two varieties. One is cows and then buffaloes. There are two varieties, cows and buffaloes. Yes, what purpose we domesticated the milk and meat and leather products, and main thing is transportation. So for these purposes, we are maintaining the cattle breeds. We domesticate the cows and buffaloes for milk, meat, leather products, and then transportation purposes. Yes, there are two different species. One is Indian cows and bulls, and then another one is Boss bulls means buffaloes. These cattle animals are add milk and farm labor. So they classified into three types. One is dairy breeds and then draft breeds and next one is doll purpose. So we want to classify the cattle in three types, dairy breeds and then draft breeds and then doll purpose breeds. Okay, so there are three type of breeds. So first, dairy farming involves raising the cattle for milk production. In that, duty, we want to maintain the cattle and collection of processing of milk and milk products. Okay. So our next heading is cattle breeds. Indian cattle are two types. One is cows and buffaloes. Yes, these are used for milk, meat, leather, and transportation purposes. So we classify the cattle into three types. What are they? Dairy breeds, draft, and then doll purpose breeds. Okay. First one is dairy breeds. Yes, dairy breeds animals are domesticated for obtaining milk, that is milk producing females or high milk yielders. So the dairy breeds is indigenous breeds and then exotic breeds. Dairy breeds means the animals are domesticated for obtaining milks only. Dairy animals are domesticated for obtaining milk. So this kind of breeds are known as dairy breeds. That is, the cows are high milk yielders. Yes, the cows are yields, produce more amount of milk. So the dairy breeds are indigenous breeds and then exotic. Indigenous breeds means nothing, that is a native of India. So native of India breeds are called as indigenous. Indigenous breeds. So indigenous breeds is native place are India only. What are the kinds? Shakivan, Red Sindhi, and Dioni and Gir. These are the Indian breed varieties. What are they? Shakivan and Red Sindhi and Dioni. So these are all the Indian breed varieties and Gir. So these cattle are well built with the strong limbs and prominent hump and loose skin. The milk productions are depends on the duration of the period. So the local breed animals show the excellent resistant and the diseases. These are all the local varieties. So okay. So, these local breed animals show the excellent resistance. Dairy breeds, dairy animals are domesticated for obtaining milk. Okay, so they are high milk yielders. So, the Indian, these varieties are divided into two. The breeds are classified into two varieties, that is indigenous and then exotic. One is indigenous. Indigenous means the indigenous varieties are local, that is Shakival, Red Sindhi, Dioni, Gir. These cattle are in our local area breeds. So it is called as indigenous varieties. These local breed animals show the excellent resistant and diseases. Indigenous breeds. Clear, pa? Indigenous breeds means nothing. It is native India. So this variety breeds are called as indigenous breeds. Okay. So the local breed animal show excellent resistant. Next one is exotic. Next one is exotic variety. Exotic breed. Exotic breed means they are imported from foreign countries. Imported from foreign country breeds. So these breeds are called as exotic breed, imported from foreign country. So they include Jersey, the variety, Brown Swiss. So these are all the examples of exotic breed. Exotic breed means they are imported from foreign countries. They include Jersey, Brown Swiss, Holstein, French. So these foreign breeds are selected for long location periods. Okay. So these are all the details about dairy breeds. Dairy animals are domesticated for obtaining milk purpose only. So they yield milk high milk yielders. Okay. So the dairy breeds are divided into two types. One is indigenous and exotic. High milk yielders are classified into two types: indigenous, exotic. Indigenous means native of India. Exotic means imported from foreign country. Examples of indigenous: Shakti, Red Sindhi. Exotic breed means Jersey and then Brown Swiss. Okay. So second one is draft breeds. Second is draft breeds. These spelling also right. So they are used for agricultural work, that is tilling, irrigation and carting purposes. Yes, this draft varieties cattle are used for agricultural work. That is tilling, irrigation purposes and carting also. So draft breeds are used to agricultural work like tilling, irrigation and carting purposes. So what are the varieties are? Kangeyam, Malvi and then Siri. So these varieties are the draft varieties cattle breeds. Okay. Draft breeds means nothing. They are used for agricultural work, that is tilling, irrigation and carting purposes. Examples of draft breeds are Kangeyam, Malvi and Siri, Amadambal and then Halikar. So the bullocks are good draft animals. The cows are the poor milk yielders. So bullocks are the good draft animals. Good draft animal. Bullock is a very good draft animal. So these all the details about draft breeds. Okay. So first one is dairy breeds. Another one is draft, that is used for agricultural purposes. Draft breeds are used for agricultural work. What are they? Tilling, irrigation and carting work. Yes, tilling work means nothing but I already explained that we want to till the soil up and down purpose. In that place we used draft breeds for that uses. And then carting and then irrigation purposes. Irrigation means water supply. In that place also draft breeds are used. So next one is doll purpose breeds. Last one is doll. Doll purpose breed. Yes, the cows of these breeds provide milk and the bulls are useful for farm work. So in India, these breeds are favored by the farmers. So the all-purpose breeds are used to provide milk and the bulls are useful for farm work. Farm work means that is field work. They provide milk and the bulls are useful for farm work. So in India, these breeds are favored by the farmers. What are they? In Haryana, Ongole, Kangraj, and then Taj Prakas are the all-purpose breeds. So different kinds of cattle, milk produced, and then see these varieties. Yes, what are the varieties are here? What are this? Gir and Shakival, Red Sindhi, Kangraj. And then next one is here, Currant Swiss, and then Brown Swiss, and then Jersey. These are all the milk produced cow. That is crossbreed varieties. Yes. Cattle breeds are classified into three categories: dairy, and then draft and all purpose. Okay. So next heading is a composition of cattle field. What are the composition means? That is the food requirement of cattle. Composition of cattle field. Cattle feed. Yes, that is the food requirement for cattle should support to healthy life of animal and then milk production. Yes, we want to supply the good health material for that animal. So the feed for dairy cattle that is classified into two parts, roughages and then concentrates. That is food requirement of cattle. So this heading is explained. What is composition of cattle feed means? Food requirement of cattle should support to healthy life of animals. Yes, that is divided into two types. One is roughage. Yes, roughage means that is coarse and fibrous fodder. One of the food. Roughage means fibrous fodder. So fibrous fodder means that is it consists of succulent feed because of the waste products of the field materials, cultivated grass, fodder, and then root crops and the dry fodder like hay, straw, and chaff. These kind of materials are in roughage category. Roughage category is that is the fibrous fodder material. So the fibrous fodder means consists of the feed, that is grass, cultivated grass varieties, and then dry fodder. Dry fodder means that is hay, straw, and then chaff varieties. So these are all the dry fodder varieties. Roughage means fibrous fodder, that is feed grass varieties, and then dry fodder means hay, straw. hay straw are the waste materials of crop varieties. So these are all the one of the food for cattle, that is roughage category. And next one is concentrates. Another one is concentrate. Concentrates means that is low in fiber, contain high level of carbohydrate, protein and other nutrients. Fiber is low category, okay, but it contains of high level of carbohydrates and then protein, other nutrients. So the concentrate varieties are contains low level of fiber and high level of carbohydrates, protein and nutrients. So variety of raw material, that is cholam, kambu, rahi, rice bran, wheat bran. So these are all the examples of the concentrate feed. Concentrate feed mean that is low fiber quantity and then high level of carbohydrate, protein and other nutrients. Okay, what are the examples of concentrate feed? That is cholam, kambu, that is jowar, pearl millet, finger millet and then rice bran, wheat bran and then mango seed, neem cake. So these are all the important examples of concentrate feed. So cholam, kambu and then rice bran, wheat bran, cotton seed cake, mustard cake, groundnut cake. Yes, it is one of the essential, that is groundnut cake. So can be used to make the concentrate feed. They should also be fed on green fodder like maize, persimmon, millet and then elephant grass. So these are also in the concentrate feed. So the composition of cattle feed means we want to require the food material for cattle should support a healthy life and growth. So it will divided into two categories. One is a roughage and another one is concentrate. Roughage feed variety means coarse of fibrous fodder consists of succulent feed, cultivated grass and dry fodder, hay, straw and chaff. Concentrate variety means a low amount of fiber quantity and then high level of carbohydrate, protein and other nutrients. Examples of concentrate feed is cholam, kambu and then rice bran, wheat bran, groundnut cake, cotton seed cakes are the concentrate feed. Okay. So next one is how to manage the feed, that is feed management. Feed management. Feed management means dairy cattle need balanced ratios of containing the nutrients amounts. So we want to give the contains minerals, vitamins, and then antibiotics, hormones. It is one of the very good food item, milk. So the good yield of milk and to protect them from some diseases also. The daily average feed ratio is 15 to 25 kg of roughages. Yes, our doctor and nutritionists are suggested each and every day we want to take some amount of protein, carbohydrate, minerals, and then fat quantity, vitamins, oil content. Is it? In that manner, cattle also need the minimum amount of essential food materials, that is feed management. 15 to 25 kg of roughage. Each and every cattle need per day 15 to 25 kg of roughage, that is dry grass and green fodder. These varieties are need 15 to 25 kg. And then second one, 4 to 5 kg of grain mixer. That is the second thing. Third one, 100 to 150 liters of water. Dairy cattle need the balanced. We need balanced diet. Is it? So the cattle also need the balanced diet. So the balanced ratio containing all nutrition proportional amounts. So that is vitamin, mineral, and then some nutritions also. So we need good yield of milk and then milk products also. So daily average feed ratio is 15 to 25 kg of roughage material, that is dry grass, green fodder, 4 to 5 kg of grain mixture, 100 to 150 liters of water. So this is the daily average feed ratio for the milking cows. Okay, so this is the details about, these are all the details about feed management. Understand? Feed management, that thing, but that is balanced diet. So per day, daily average feed ratio of the milking cow. So next one is, next another heading is aquaculture. So what are the details we learned? Dairy farming. What is dairy farming? It is cattle breeds. What are the varieties of cattle breeds? Dairy, draft, and then doll purpose. And composition of cattle feed is divided into two parts, roughage and concentrate. And next heading is feed management. Okay, so and the another heading is aquaculture. Shall we move to the next part? That is aquaculture. Is there any doubt in cattle farming? Is there any doubt cattle farming means? You please ask me. Yes, aquaculture is rearing an economically important of aquatic regions. That is aquatic organism. Aquatic organisms are, what are they? Fishes, prawn, shrimp, crab, and then edible oyster, pearls. These are all the aquatic organisms. What are the aquatic organisms? Yes, fish, and then prawn, crab, and then oyster. So these are all the aquatic organism. That is pearl millet. Yes, one student asked what is kambu. That is pearl millet. Pearl millet is known as kambu. Pearl millet variety is known as kambu. Okay. One of the important crop variety is pearl. So, what are the aquatic organisms? Aquatic organisms are fishes, prawn, shrimps, and then crab and oyster. So, these are all under control of confined the environmental conditions and using advanced different kinds of technologies. So, there are divided into two types. One is aquatic cultures are classified freshwater aquaculture and then marine water aquacultures. Yes, the marine water is always in salty condition. So that is one of the different. Oyster is one of the varieties of micro aquatic organism. Edible oyster is the one of the variety. Aquatic organism name is oyster. So, types of aquaculture. What are the types of aquaculture? One is freshwater. Another one is, yes, I'll show marine water. One is freshwater aquaculture, another one is marine water aquaculture, that is mariculture. Okay, so aquaculture is the rearing economical important organism, aquatic organism like fish, prawn, crab, edible oyster, and then shrimps, and then pearl, seawoods are the aquatic organisms. So there are two types of aquaculture. One is freshwater aquaculture and another one is marine water aquaculture. First one is freshwater. That is good water. Fresh water means normal river water, pond water. These are all the fresh water. So they are rearing aquatic organism freshwater. The rearing of aquatic organism in freshwater is called as freshwater aquaculture. Rearing of aquatic organism in freshwater is called freshwater aquaculture. What is meant by freshwater aquaculture? Means the rearing of aquatic organism in freshwater is called freshwater aquaculture. That is the culture of organisms in pond, river, dam, lake and cold water. Pond, yes, very good pure water is in pond, and then a river also, because the water is moving in that place, so that is also very good condition. And dam water also very good source of water, and lake water. So, and next one is cold water. So these are all the fresh waters. Examples of freshwater area means that is the organism carried out in pond, river, dam, lake and cold water. So these freshwater resources are within that land area, that is tilapia, carps. So different kinds of fresh varieties are maintained in this areas. The aquaculture is divided into two parts. One is in freshwater, another one is marine water. Freshwater means rearing aquatic organism in freshwater places. That is known as freshwater aquaculture. What are they? Pond and river, dam, lake. So these are all the water areas, and these areas are contains only pure water, pure and good drinking waters. Also in this area we want to maintain the aquatic organism in that places, that is called as freshwater aquaculture. And next one is marine water aquaculture. Marine water aquaculture means that cultivation of aquatic organism in sea water. Sea water is known as marine. Marine water aquaculture. That is the cultivation of aquatic organism in sea water. So this also referred the marine water aquaculture. The cultivation of aquatic organism sea water is known as marine water aquaculture. So culture of organism carried out the sea coast areas, that is in deep sea places. What are they? The pearl oyster, edible oyster, mussels, and then fin fishes, salmon, sea bass, milk fishes. These are all in marine water aquaculture varieties. Yes, what are the marine water organism? Marine water aquaculture organism means shrimp, and then pearl oyster. I will show the picture. Yes, wait. Edible oyster, and then mussels. So these are all the examples of marine water aquaculture organism. Sea bass. So marine water means cultivation of aquatic organism in the sea water level. So it is called as mariculture or the sea farming also. In this organism carried along the sea coast, in seashore area, or in deep sea places. That is the deep sea area. These varieties organisms are present in that places. Okay. Just a minute. So see, these are all the marine water organisms. So look at these pictures. Types of sea animals, different kinds of starfish, and then different kinds of oyster, I told. So these are all the marine water, deep sea water organism. It is not in the top of the part, it is in the deep part of that sea areas. Prawn, and then different kinds of fishes like that. Okay. Next one is, what is the prospectus? Prospectus means that is, it has become the fastest growing food, and then producing sector meet the demands of the food also, because the population is very high. So increase the production also. We want to increase the material and fast production. So that is our motivation. So we want to aims blue revolution. Blue revolution means we want to cultivate that organism in high level. So what is blue revolution? Blue revolution means aquaculture has becomes the fastest growing food. Yes, each and everyone are interested to take the different varieties of that food materials, is it? So we want to produce more amount of that materials. The demand is high. It contains more nutrients also. Because of the increased population, we want to produce more varieties of aquaculture organisms. So it aims the blue revolution, that is major source of export and foreign exchange earnings for our country. So generates the employment and then that fish farming and rural underdeveloped area. So blue revolution means that is major source of export and foreign exchange earning. Okay. Export aiming. We want to export that material to another countries and foreign exchange earnings of our countries also. So this is the prospectus. Prospectus means that is the fastest growing food in this kind of materials. That is this kind of food. So we want to produce that materials in high quality and then high quantity also. In that manner, you want to produce the material to meet demands and then food and nutrition to the growing population through increase the production of the aquatic food resources. Okay. And next one is, shall we move to that another kind of variety, that is pisciculture. That is types of fishes culture. What are the different kinds of fishes? Extensive and then intensive, monoculture, polyculture, and then pond and fish culture. So this kind of category is called as pisciculture. So pisciculture means that is fish culture in the process of breeding and rearing of fishes in pond, lake, river, and then paddy field. It is the process of breeding and rearing of fishes in pond, that is pure water, and lake, river. So in this area, and the paddy field also. Paddy field also the good area for this cultivation. So it is the farming of economical important fishes under control the condition. What are the types of fish culture? Is one is extensive. First one is extensive. Extensive means culture of fishes in large area with low stocking density and natural feeding. So this kind of methodology is called as extensive fish culture. Extensive fish culture means large area and low stocking. So in this manner, we want to maintain that kind of fishes. Low stocking density, and next one is natural feeding. So extensive fish culture means large area and then low stocking density and natural feeding. Next one is intensive. The intensive culture means the opposite, that is small area and high stocking density, providing the artificial feed increase the production. That is called as intensive. Second one is intensive, that is opposite of extensive. Intensive means that is culture of fishes in small area. And then high stocking density. And then artificial feed, that is very important. Artificial feed. So, intensive fish culture means the culture of fishes in small area in high stocking density and then providing the artificial meat for increase of production. And next one is monoculture. Monoculture means that is single type of fishes only in that area. In monoculture area means we want to be that place. Monoculture means that varieties of culture in single type of fish only. Single type of fishes in that water body. So that kind of different methodology is called as monospecies culture. Monospecies culture. So this is the third category. And polyculture. Polyculture means more than one type. That is called as polyculture. Polyculture means more than one variety. More than one variety of fishes are cultivated in that places. Integrated fish farming, that is the culture of fishes along with the agricultural crops and animal husbandry. So fish along with paddy, poultry, cattle, that is called as integrated. Integrated means it is mixed with another part, that is integrated fish farming. Integrated fish farming is nothing along with agriculture. That is crop variety, rearing of fish along with paddy and then pig, ducks, like that. So this kind of method is called as integrated fish farming. So in aquaculture, there are two types of aquaculture, freshwater and then marine water aquaculture. Okay. So then what are the prospectus of aquaculture we understand, and then pisciculture. Pisciculture means types of fishes in catchwaters. So there are extensive fish culture and then intensive fish culture also. Okay. So next one is types of pond and fish culture. Before that, yes, I'm going to ask one small quiz for regarding this cattle farming. Yes. See this question. Yes, the time and temperature combination is pasteurization. What is that? Pasteurization timings. Yes. Option A 63 degree for and 32, and next one 72 degree centigrade for 15 seconds, 72 degree for 30 minutes, and 63 degree centigrade for 30 seconds. So these are all the questions. Anyone answer to me? Please don't write it. Yes. Anyone know the right answer for this? So I'm going to select this option C. So it's wrong. Why? Because 72 degrees centigrade for that 15 second is that right. So then one is cattle husbandry. Didn't touch 1 second, sorry. Sorry, from the beginning, I'm going to start. I didn't touch the button. It is automatically move. Okay. So the first question, the right temperature is 72 degrees and then 50 second is the right temperature for the pasteurization. Okay. Second one, the cattle husbandry is the following purpose means milk production as well as the agriculture work. Okay. So this is the right answer. And then third one, cattle are used for the tilling and cutting means draft animals. Yes, I already explained to you. The draft animals are used for that purposes. And then name of the foreign cattle breed was selected for long lactation means bronze piss. Those is the right answer for that. I'm going to show the answer. I already select the right answer for each and every one. The time and the temperature means 72 degree. For 15 second, cattle husbandry means both uh, cattle farming as well as that milk productions, and cattle for used to tilling and cutting means draft animals. And then name of the cattle breed selected means brown sheep. Okay. Yes, it is also very easy quiz for you. What are the milk products? Yes, we need. So what are the milk products we are getting from milk? Yes, what is this? Butter, cheese, egg, milk or yogurt? Yes, this is milk. I'm selecting the option D. And then second one. Yes, what is this? Yes, well-known food item. Yes, this is egg. So I'm going to select option C. And third one. Yes, what is this? Butter, cheese or yogurt? Yes, option A. This is butter. And then fourth one. Yes, these are all the cheese varieties. I think the fifth one is yogurt. Yes. These are all the food items we received from cattle. Is it? Cattle, breeds items, milk, egg, butter, cheese and yogurts. So these are all the items we gain from cattle. This is also very easy. Yes, we want to select the different kinds of animals. That is farm animals, jungle animals, and sea animals. Yes, we studied about the pisciculture, aquaculture, and then farm animals also. So we are going to select the proper animals in proper boxes. First one is sea animals. I am going to select, is this right or wrong? Please, you also answer me. So I am selecting jellyfish. And then next one is dolphin. Yes, it is also the marine animal. Seahorse also the sea animal. And then stingray. It is the marine organism. Whale and shark. And another one is starfish. So these are all the marine water organisms. Jellyfish, dolphin, seahorse, stingray, whale, shark, and starfish. So these are all the sea animals. Is that right? Okay. Next, we are going to move the farm animals. That is pet animals. Goat, chicken, and then cow, sheep, and donkey. And next one is pig. And another one is, yes, horse. These are all the farm animals. Next one is jungle, tiger, giraffe, elephant, and then monkey, and rhinoceros, zebra, and lion. So these are all the jungle animal varieties. It is not a simple activity because we want to segregate the different kinds of animals, farm animals, and then jungle animals, and then sea animals. So these are all the three varieties. Yes, in this session we studied the sea animals as well as the cattle varieties. So in the center part is the jungle animal varieties. Now I'm going to submit the answers. These are all right or wrong? Yes, each and every one is the right answer. So farm animals, jungle animals, and then sea animals. So these are all the right answers. So these are the three kinds of animals. One is farm, jungle, and sea animals. So it is also very useful for you. So we show that sea animal varieties. Yes. Okay, students, yes, in this session, we studied the important topic, that is dairy farming, cattle breeds, composition of cattle breeds, and then feed management. And next topic is aquaculture. What is aquaculture? What are the types of aquaculture? And what is pisciculture and types of fish culture we studied. Is there any doubt? You please ask me. You please type the questions. Definitely, I will answer that questions, or I will explain the topic once again. Okay, is there any doubt? Means definitely I will explain to you. Yes, these details are we studied. The main topic is cattle farming. Is there any doubt? Okay. You just go through your book, textbook, just you revise these topics. Is there any clarification? Means you please ask me in next session. Definitely I will explain that same topic in that session also. Okay. Thank you, students. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Vidya Shakti.